They tell anybody sell anybody. People they divide food, they go give owner. People they sell money to owner. People they try everything, make everybody does day indoor to see the way goes down. When I go on a rush, you go they rush on say they press on herself. Tomorrow now die just one start on no nonsense people. I beg anybody where you know say he get good will for him people. Make it tell them make una send this, make everybody see her. Nonsense idiot people. When they go rush on 1 kilo on herself. They say we're gonna do social distancing, we're gonna distance on herself. When I no want to do after when I go to talk say Nigeria no good. Nonsense idiot.
Sincere note, on a more sincere note, let's be frank with ourselves. We don't even have the equipment to take care of people with corona. So if Daddy Showkey said such, he's right with what he said. He's very right, he's very correct. Why I'm saying this is because we Nigerians, we are too many. The distance between you and I now is less than 3 feet. So you get what I'm saying now? Now talk about the population. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So the distance between 2 Nigerians is less than 3 feet. Now you are preaching what? 3 meters or 20 meters or whatever meters interval. How possible is that? Aside that, there are no palliative measures to help Nigerians. Why? Because the belief is that Nigerians, the poorer Nigerians, the poorer ones are from the north. But it's a lie. It's a lie. Poor people are everywhere. Here in Lagos, most of the advanced people, they are not working, they are not doing anything. Are they not poor? They are poor. You get what I'm saying now? It's just that where you have 5 millionaires and the 5th person comes to join them, definitely that 6th person that joined the fund is a millionaire. That is what is helping people in Lagos. So you get, that's why the poorer ones are not being noticed. You understand what I'm saying now? So that the Showkey is saying that people rushing out to go and do business, they are at risk, yes. The government should do better. I'm an ex-banker. About 38 to 40 millions of Nigerians have BVN. It doesn't cost government to give them stipend, just irrespective of the amount you get. But we don't have good government. Everybody for himself. After all, who knows who is saying the truth? At a time, a former president said our government are tricking us, they are telling us lies. Why are they not showing us the people who are, who have been tested, the people who have been discharged? Show us, let us interview them, let us know if it is for real or not. But thanks to social media, at times we will see some video clips that has to show with people in the, centers where they are being treated, jumping, dancing, showing us empty beds and the rest of it. So who is fooling who? You get what I'm saying now? So on a more sincere note, our government are not being straightforward with us. 1, 2, they are not taking good care of Nigerians. Like Senator Dino Melaye said, oil was being sold for 64 years, but you cannot feed Nigerians for just 2 weeks. It's as bad as that. So that's just all I have to say. So, but that Showkey, in his own way, is very, very right. He's very correct. So that's it. Thank you.
No, they don't want to die. They actually want to survive. It is the survivor that push people out, not the death. They're not trying to dare the sickness. They're not trying to dare the sickness. They were actually trying to survive. That was what we did. I came out. As that one, they have been coming out. So the aim of our we coming out is just to survive. We're not trying to dare the sickness or dare the consequence. So he misquoted it.
Okay. Did you make transaction?
Yes, I'm not going to go to bank. I'm going to bank. I went to GT, but the crowd there is much. So I'm going to Fidelity Bank now. The crowd here is much. So let me go to where I can. I'm going to Fidelity Bank to see where if the crowd are not much, I will call you go. We're actually taking some measures. You can see me with this mask. And before I came out, I sterilized my hands. So with the sterilizing of hands, with all this mask, we are fighting it also. So and all these activities, we are going to the bank. No, I know there's no social distance. We are not observing social distance. But yet, you don't blame us. So we have to survive. We must survive. So since we sterilize our hands on daily basis, on hourly basis, we put on masks. I think we are making effort.
How often do you wash your hands?
At least sometimes after I wash my hands at least 2 times or 3 times a day. But the sterilizer now, I'm with the sterilizer. I sterilize my hands as often as so sometimes I sterilize my hands and equally I wear my hands from morning to night and I wash it and will wear it again.
I have same opinion toward him, because the crowd I met in this market that day was terrible. And personally, I can't do anything that they have to go. I'm just coming back today to see whether I can, because I simply can't commit suicide jumping into the crowd. So I have the same opinion like he does.
So as you can see, there's no social distance They are not maintaining it. Even some do not use a nose cover. So I'm advising federal government at least, if they can have the capacity to let them stay at least, if it's 2 weeks, or they can take all of the citizens.
So
Thank you.
You are saying federal government to bring out back the lockdown?
Yeah. I think so. I think so. What you can see now, they are not maintaining the social distance. Some do not use a cover nose. Even yesterday, when I'm at along there, all the model, all those things, they are still using full passenger. They are not maintaining the law. Yeah.
Concerning that the Showkey issue, so what they're saying, they don't actually kill themselves. Everybody are looking for a way of surviving. Because lockdown, for being at home with also something, there's nothing to eat, they don't give anything to masses. So I don't think they should give them just a little time to find their way of feeding themselves and the children. That's the best way, because government here, they have not cared about masses. So anybody that have opportunity to come out, so just make sure you protect yourself and cover your mouth to follow the instruction they give. So I think everything will be okay. That's all.
Well, it's a personal opinion. That's just basically what I have to say. The truth is, I don't really know what people are going to do in the bank when we have all platforms like the mobile apps and all of that. I said probably there are people who have cash and want to deposit, but aside that, I really don't know why there's so much crowd at the banking halls and all of that. For easing it down? Yeah. Well, the federal government have really not been able to do anything to help the citizens, you understand, as regards palliatives and all of that. So I'm not talking about them. I really don't have business with them. What I'm concerned about is we the citizens. I don't really think the lockdown is really going to help. You understand? The only part is going to help is in the part that a lot of people are hungry and will be able to do something. But as regards the spread of the COVID-19, I think it's going to be more. This is the first time I'm coming out in more than a month.
I think he's right, because we can't just rush out like that. We have to give ourselves some space. Even if we want to rush out, it's not immediately that we have to rush out like that. So I think that the Showkey is right for saying that.
Okay. Do you support federal government easing down the lockdown?
I can't say yes and I can't say no, but they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing.
So with the queue and rush in banks sectors these days, do you think we can be able to control this COVID-19?
I don't think so. The best thing is for us to go back. We should go back on the lockdown things we've been doing before, because the queue is too much and there's no social distancing at all. Because I went there yesterday, it was so terrible.
Yes, I think he made a sense, because the virus is not reducing, it's increasing. For the fact it's increasing, people are not supposed to come out. So we're supposed to stay inside our house. So it makes sense.
Okay. You support as federal government ease down this lockdown?
I support Ansha, but at least make people come find waiting they go chop. I support them.
As in people don't tire for us. People don't tire for us. There is no money. They won't come out, come hustle for money. No? So that is why people rushed out.
So you don't support waiting Daddy Showkey talk? You don't support that?
Yes, I don't support it. You know, people have so many things. You know, so many people, their ATM have expired and they need to renew it. And some people also have different issues with bank. Do you understand? So that one, everybody rushed out. No, it's not anybody's fault. You know, to control human being is another thing. It's another big thing. It's not easy to control people. That is another thing. It's not easy. But still, we can try.
No, you know reason well, to be sincere. Because most people for this country, they live from hand to mouth. You get me? And since when they lock down, some don't even get a pending in their account. So when they get the opportunity of coming out, they feel like, yes, let's come and find something to put food on the table. Some have 5 kids, some have 3 kids. How do you expect them to survive? So that one day was like a whole of year for them. So for him to come out and utter that word, I think it's not really right, because not everybody that is like him Nobody that has that money in account to survive or sustain him or himself or his family. So anybody coming out, we just be careful. The best we could do to ourselves, let's just try and leave the rest for God. That is it. At the see crowd, me I never go bank because I use my ATM, but I've been seeing crowd for bank, bus stops, some kind of places.
You're going to say with this crowd, we'll be able to control this distance.
Thank you. No social distance, true, but see what we need here. Government supposed to keep people who fit they monitor this crowd. Let me put it like that. Like say that bank or ATM, there should be someone that will be controlling the crowd. Like that social distance, they have to maintain it in that bank as well. But there's nobody and everybody wants to rush. You understand? That is one thing with Nigerians. They believe say, everybody is rushing. So what we need there is, we are trying our best, but we still need government to do their best. Why or how? Like that bank, so they have someone that will be supervising the queue or the crowd. That's just it.
Some no believe say the thing they exist. That's why. They no believe say coronavirus is there. So they exist. That's why. So that they push themselves. So.
What he said there, it makes sense. And you cannot keep people at home when you're not providing for them for something to eat. Every day, we are hearing federal government is disbursing money for food people to eat. Mostly here in Lagos, we are not seeing anything like that. When you go to Jos, you go to Kaduna, you go to most of those states, they are eating. That's what I'm saying. They are feeding them there every day by day. We're hearing they will disburse how many billions of naira here. Here in Lagos, here, we are not seeing. That's what I'm saying. So how do you think we cannot go out to go and look for something to eat? When you stay at home, who will give you food? Nobody will give you food. So the best thing for people to do what? To go out to go and look for food. If the federal government wants people to stay at home, you understand, for the coronavirus not to spread, it's a good one, but the best thing, the president should do the right thing by trying, as they are sharing money in that place, sharing food that place, they will also come to Lagos. We are just only hearing in Lagos. We are not seeing anything like food. We will hear that so area, food, so area, money. There is nothing like that. It's just a rumor. So if you want us to stay at home, as I'm saying, they should do the right thing by giving people food, by giving people food to eat, not keeping people at home that should stay feeling hungry. We are all citizens of this country. We are hungry. As I'm saying, not only them there. When you go to, just like what I said, Kaduna, other states, Abuja, will be hearing they're sharing money. Here in Lagos, they're not sharing money. Even the 5 towns, they say they want to be sharing for masses to eat. Nobody's seeing. So I say people not to go home. People are hungry, they should do the right thing. That's only what I will only say. Yes, we can control the COVID-19 if the right thing is being done. Are you listening to me? If the right thing is being done, because you've locked down people inside the house for a couple of days and they are hungry, no way to go and withdraw money, no way to go and do some transaction. So the only opportunity you've given to people, they want to use the opportunity, you understand, to go and see if they will go and withdraw money to eat. You understand? In case of if that will be lockdown again. We are still locked down. We are still on lockdown. Are you listening to me? But people will want to eat. Let federal government, we are hearing every day, billions of naira, billions, that they are sending people, donating people to eat. Where is the money going to? That's what I'm saying. Where is the money going to? The money is going to somebody's pockets. So the federal government should do the right thing by giving people food to eat. You are not seeing food here in Lagos. You are only just hearing the rumors, hearing the aroma that they are sharing food. You know what I'm saying? There is no food here in Lagos. Abuja, they are sharing money. Kaduna, they are sharing money. Jos, they are sharing money. That is what you are hearing. You are not seeing it here in Lagos. So our president, being Buhari, should do the right thing, not by locking people down in the house. You know, where the not they are enjoying, giving them money here in Lagos. We are not in a tribalism land. Are you listening to me, my brother? I will tell you the gospel truth. We are not in a tribalism land. We are all his children. As he is doing that place for them, they should do for us here. Masses here in Lagos, they are hungry. There is no food for them to eat. That is why you see people are violating the laws, going out when you say stay at home. That's what I'm saying. So let him provide food. When he provide food, I will be so happy if this will go to the right place so that they will hear. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something, my brother. People are not telling them truth. Not by coming here on the street, talk the right thing, what will make impact. I would like the president and the Lagos state governor, other state governors, you understand, that has power to do this. You know what I'm saying? And masses to eat. When you say masses don't come out, me, I will not come outside. I will stay at home because I have something to eat. If other people do that, that's what I will only say.
From 8 o'clock till like 1 o'clock I've been there. And someone just came. Because you know someone at the bank, and the back hall, he just called, Pam, the next thing, they just bring him in. Another person come again, they take him in. And what will you do? If you're in what will you do? Me that I've been in the bank since 8 o'clock, so that means I'm a fool. So people that just call me like 1 or 2. You know, Nigeria, party things, we should settle all these party things. You understand? Let's settle all these party things. Make things right. Okay, stand the way you come. You've been here since 7 o'clock. I don't expect someone who is at the bank till 7 o'clock not to do transaction till 2 o'clock. I don't expect it. Kila, what are they doing?
Okay, you were saying the rush. People being in a haste to come out can cause death. But I believe that if people observe the social distancing, wear their face masks, do all the hand wash. In fact, as a medical personnel, I want to also say that people should also brush. When you wear your mask for a long time, you tend to have odor from it. People should also brush. They should do the social distancing, both in offices, at every place of work. People should maintain it. I think everything will be okay. They'll be far from the virus. The virus comes through droplets, majorly through droplets. The number one thing everybody should have, wearing of the face mask should be compulsory. That's everywhere. But things like all these essentials that people are selling, in the different markets and the spots where people are selling, they should have water to wash, soap to wash before everything, and sanitizers. All these things, if they are enforced, the virus will not spread. Should be, even if the person is keeping essentials like the carrot you talked about on one side, the hand wash, everything should be there. Should be mandatory. That one should be mandatory. So that way, the virus will not be spread.
What about food sellers?
Same thing. I have a shop or a stand where I'm selling rice, beans and all that. Before I collect money from people, there should be hand sanitizer. There should be like a bucket of water and something of soap to wash. And people should follow it strictly. That's all. It's just to keep all of us alive. That's all. And Lagos State is trying. Dr. Henry.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel Goldmynetv and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.